Hey, it's time again for a recap, and this one's on for Wednesday's price action. And go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, guys. That's how we get our information out and be able to let everybody learn how to become a better trader. So, and if you have any questions, put them down in the comments and we'll go from there. So let's jump into the charts here and take a look at what is going on for this price action today. A lot of crazy movement here. Uh, the price action is kind of recovering a little bit in BTC. I would not say that it's anything crazy, anything to get excited about, really. In this space, because we are running back up a little bit, but really if you look at the last 24 hours and yeah, we had this nice run right here, right, and then we spiked down out. Really, we just been testing this zone. There's a lot of liquidity that's sitting in this spot, so I would say watch out, be careful. We need to get above this area right here. We're really looking for it to get above this dashed line, this top. It needs to clear and show that it can get up there. And what I'd be looking for really for it to do is get a good 2 candle closes on that 15-minute here, and then go down into the 5-minute, and then from there go ahead and start seeing it trade out or possibly entry. Now we are later in the day and or in the evening, really, actually, the market's already shifted for the evening trading. Yeah, so we're just kind of watching to see. This could grind right through here and start to break down through the evening and start to lose levels. I'm watching this 200 come up, and really you can see the expansion here, right? You have the 21 crossing the 200 down here, and then they span way apart, right, as this area ran up, and they started to get really far apart. Now they're starting to come back together again right through here, and we're just waiting for it to come back into I guess creating a squeeze or compression. So when they come together, they want to push apart and then they pull back together. And that's what you're kind of seeing here in that price action over the last 24 hours of move, and then really where we're at right now. And a lot of times when you see a strong move, you do see a lot of complacency waiting for this moving averages kind of start to come back together. And that's why we always say be careful. Anytime you're in between these two, it's kind of a neutral zone is what I call it. And if they're above, then it's more bullish. Throughout the day, we've been actually pushing more bullish, but every time we get up in this area, it just gets pressed back down. So this is a strong wall, really built into the 4-hour is that strong wall. So yeah, just be careful in this area, knowing that that is been some pressure. Now you see some spikes through here throughout the day, and that is actually news. That's why you always want to go out and look at the news for the day. Obviously, if you use our ChatGPT, really our Kabroda trading battle box, which we are starting to move that into a direction to where it'll be available for people to start using without having to go into an open AI source. Obviously, when we move into that direction, though, we'll probably start looking at it'll have a lot more strength in it and consistency. And when that consistency starts to come in, will be a tool that we'll probably have up for a membership type product and giving you key levels. Now we'll talk about it on here and show it and how to use it. We'll have more training videos in that area as well. But it does set key levels for you. It does set at your bigger areas. It does give you the targets and stuff for you to be able to trade in with a battle plan for the day is what we call it. If you're watching our live, you can kind of see some of that as it gets utilized. But we do have our breakout triggers, breakdown trigger areas, and then our daily support and resistances. And we're looking for it to give us a 2 candle close. Now, 2 candle close, what I'm looking for is it to break down. So like say this ran up, we got an actual close here, and then we got this next candle that opened. That would be the first candle we'd be waiting for. Now this candle obviously just broke down, so then it cancels itself out. Then it actually closed outside of the other breakout area, or breakdown really. Then you had 1, 2. So this is the candle that we would be looking at getting in on, is right here. The downfall, like I said here just a little earlier, is you're in a neutral zone, meaning that you're above this 200, but you're below this 21. You don't want to trade in that area, and it's just you really want it to come down and break through this 200. Now to this is kind of like checking the box, right? So is it below both those moving averages and I want to be bearish, then you could check it off and say yes. But in this case, you check it off and say, no, it's not. So we got the 2 candle close, that's a check, right? Is it below the moving averages? No. So we just have, it's really, right now they kind of cancel each other out. And then you're looking at your neutral kind of in your RSI, which is kind of what we're also talking about with the moving averages, right? You're also kind of neutral on the MACD, which is the same attitude. And really, you're kind of looking at being neutral here on the 15-minute Stochas as well. So during this time frame, that's kind of calling out like, hey, I could get into this trade for a short because like the system's telling me if I get 2 15-minute candle closes below the breakout trigger or breakdown trigger, then hey, I can get in. No, that's just simply not the case. It's not quite that easy. It is. We do make it very easy. I mean, here's your levels. If it triggers through them and you get the 2 candles that close outside of that, then you can start looking at taking an entry. But you do want to look at these when that setup happens. So that way you just don't go running in and taking a trade. Now, I am going to go into the 5-minute and take a look at it, which you can see that over here. We are coming down. We're already getting bottomed out on the Stochas. Our MACD right now it's not as neutral as the 15-minute, but it is sideways right through here. Very tight compression, very relaxed. And same with your RSI. So really it's just kind of telling you that there's not a lot of energy in the space. It's not strong. Like you're not seeing it up near the top and it's rolling over and wanting to come down. This is already starting to get ready to cross and they're showing it like they're going to break down. Like you kind of start seeing this grind back up here. That's kind of what you're looking for, right? And then your Stochas are already bottomed out as well. So if you're saying, hey, well, I'm below the 200 right here and I'm below my 21, hey, I can get in. I mean, you could, but you're really just saying I'm neutral, neutral, neutral. And I got a check mark here. I'm below the moving averages. Maybe I can get in. Well, really, it's, if you got more checks against you than positive, then yeah, it's not a good trade. So overall, that's telling you just to stay away. So if you go back out into that 15-minute, really you're just kind of sitting here and you're waiting for this at this point to come on up. And then we're waiting for price action to roll, or the 21, could do the same thing. And then this should start showing a breakdown in these areas. We do have a high right here and a lower high now right through here. So we could create a lower high somewhere right in here. And then we break down. This gets up as well. And the 200 starts to get through price action. And then now we're golden. We'd be underneath the 21 and underneath the 200. And now we can be golden in that area. So that is what we'd be kind of looking for a trade. I'm not going to really spend much more time on it just for the sake of you, and I don't want to bore you too much more with that. But hopefully you can learn and grow by watching what I'm showing you right here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with that. Go ahead and practice. I look at the price action of what I was looking at today and look for opportunity in that space. And we will see you in the next recap, guys. Talk to you soon.